Alright, it's 8:56 at night. I should not be eating, let alone making food. But here we go. So like the smash hit from 2010, California Girls featuring Snoop Dogg. Let's take a journey. So my first order of business is to go get pots and pans. And because I don't have pots and pans, I must go get the ones from housing. And since housing is not here, I must go steal the ones from housing. 1. Acquire the key. Step 2. Open the cabinet. Step 3. Don't get caught. So after running back downstairs and back to my room to get everything that I needed, here we go. Tonight, we're making salmon. So I have some salmon, I have some Uncle Ben's rice, I have some biscuits, I have some vegetables back in my room that I already made. So, salmon. Let's get cooking. Seasoning wise, with garlic powder, salt, old bays, lemon and herb, pepper, and some olive oil, as well as lemon. Okay, so first thing we do before we even start the cooking, since it's not mine, we're washing it. So, bought a sponge yesterday, just so I could be able to like wash and clean stuff. Does anybody else find it weird that whenever you get sponges, they're already a little wet? Like, I don't understand why, but we're gonna wash some dishes. So, after you wash the dishes, you wash your hands. Why? Because you're about to touch raw food. And how do we wash our hands, ladies and gentlemen? Since we've established we don't know how. You, a little bit of water, a little bit of soap, outside. Ball it in, roll it around. Yeah. Switch. Stop. Scrub them nails. Scrub them. Switch. Do it again. Once you get that thumb in there, don't forget about her. Speaking of thumbs, what do we do? Thumbs up. Get in there. The other way. Alright, what did we miss? Wrist. If you didn't do your wrist, you aren't trying. Look at that. Now that we've done that, we're going to do biscuits first. Why? Because they're the easiest. And they take the least amount of, I always read this part of the back. 13 to 16. Okay. What's your reference? So, don't need a spoon, you just, of course, when my friends how to do it doesn't work. Got it. Biscuits. I would make them from scratch, but I'm not at home. So, Pillsbury. Lay them out half an inch away from each other. I don't think this sheet tray isn't big enough. We're gonna do 3 at a time. Actually, we can fit 5. We'll see. Biscuits are on the sheet. Time to go in the stove. Since I have to wait for a second, get kombucha break. This is GT's Synergy kombucha in the flavor Strawberry Serenity. Now, salmon. Have I ever made salmon before by myself? No. But it's okay. I have 70, well, I don't have a pound. It's a little under a pound of salmon. But it's a pretty good fillet. Did you know salmon are usually gray? Kitchen back. I don't cook salmon. Usually I'm a chicken person. I eat salmon. I'll make my own salmon. But we gonna see. If I get food poisoning tomorrow, back to the drawing board because I got a whole other pound of salmon and fish in my fridge. Anyway, now that my hands are less sticky and I have all the seasonings in front of me, we're gonna season this here fish fillet. If you're like me, you like seasoned fish, so I'm gonna put a little bit of salt. Okay, it's not open. Here we go. Let's salt this guy up. salted. Garlic powder. Garlic it on that. Garlic it on that. Once you finish seasoning one side, flip her over. But Jenna, we don't want to eat the skin thing. We don't waste. Here. You can get the skin all nice and crispy. Fish chips. Fish chips. Seasoned with the other side. Garlic powder. Pepper. Salt. Old Base. One day I'll learn to keep my food. We're learning. Next, see the fish? Put the fish bite out on the side. Why? Because now it's lemon time. We're cutting some lemons. I have 4 of them. I only need 1. The other 3 are going to be used for more fish and my tea. So we're trying to stay indoors. Not go outside. I see you guys going outside on my Snapchat, playing basketball, going to friends' houses. Y'all ain't slick. Don't get the wrong one. That's all I gotta say. Lemon, knife, let's cut it up. We're gonna take a break because your girl is cutting the lemons and cut up in her finger. I've already washed my hand, but it's not bad. And the time it took me to bandage my finger, the biscuits are ready. So I don't think so. Oop, did I burn the bottom? No, I didn't. Look at this. I'll let them vibe out because it's a little, yeah, time for the main event. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a burner, any burner, and you're gonna set it to medium-high heat. That's the rear one. Front one. Medium-high heat. So about 7, 6.5, somewhere in there. And then you're gonna let that vibe out over there for a little bit longer while this comes up. And you're gonna move your biscuits to one of your Tupperwares. Alright, it's about to be a little loud, but you take olive oil. Take 2 teaspoons. Because I'm feeling generous, I'm not gonna go with a teaspoon. So you're gonna take 4 little pour. A little more. The saucepan is big. And then do like all the pros do. Work the olive oil all the way around the pan. That way it did. 2 tablespoons. It covers. If it didn't, it didn't. Then you're gonna take your salmon. Take your salmon. You're gonna lay it skin side up. Let it vibe out 4 minutes. So the entire video went away. What you're supposed to do is squeeze some lemon juice in there. Once you got that, turn the heat off, move it to a burner that's not on, right? Move the oil around in the pan so it gets a little bit under there. You're gonna take your lemons, you're gonna juice them a little more, and let them sit in the pan. Let them sit in the pan and vibe out with the salmon. So while your salmon is over there vibing out, grab your minute rice if you have minute rice, or if you have regular rice, water. You know, 4 to 6 quarts. Boil, salt, pour in. About 7 to 10 minutes. Salt the water. You should be good. If you're like me and you had to buy minute rice because you're not trying to be in the kitchen all day, even though you decided to make fish at 10 o'clock at night, not important. Minute rice, separate it. It's all stuck together. Separate it. You can do this in the skillet, but I'm not doing this in the skillet. I'm doing this in the microwave. Separate it. Microwave, minute 30. When your minute rice is done, because we're saving some of this for later, and by later I mean in like 45 minutes when I'm still hungry and want more rice, in your Tupperware. Steam. I got the whole grain medley, so that's brown and wild rice. I try to do the better of the options, but now let's do like a salmon. Now, when it comes to salmon, here's where we get a little tricky. Salmon isn't like other fish where it has to be fully cooked for you to eat it. Now, it's not like nori where you can just leave raw fish somewhere and eat that. I'm not doing that. You already cooked it some, but when you make like salmon, whether it's pan fried, grilled, or whatever, you leave a little bit of it pink. So what you do, make sure that enough of it is pink and not too much. Break yourself a little piece off. If it looks like this, like that, you're pretty much good, and then you taste it. Delicious. For those of you who are worried that maybe your salmon's too pink, if you feel that way, cut your salmon in half. If it's a big fillet, if it's a small fillet, you should be able to see all the way around to know that it's done. But if it's like a big one, like the one I have, you can't really tell if the middle's done. So cut it in half, and then see if like the middle is too pink. If the middle's too pink, put it back on the stove top, let it pan fry for another 2.5, 3 minutes. Okay, so I cut it down the middle, and as you can see, it's done all the way through. She's really good. I know y'all want the Snapchat story to be over. The last thing. So, I took some rice, put it here, took the lemons that I had put in the pot originally, put them in here with the rice, so I can have some lemon rice for probably 3 hours when I'm still up with insomnia trying to eat. But I took these lemons and I squeezed them on to this. You hear something cooking, the skin wasn't tight enough for me, wasn't crispy enough, so I set the fish back on the skillet. It'll be done in about 35 seconds, but yeah.